Hey, what's going on YouTube? I know this video is late, so all I'm going to say is happy holidays to you all. And, well, let's get to it. There's only 3 games on the card I like this week. I'm going to give you my opinions with the rest of the games, but I'm definitely only liking 3 games. And those 3 games are the Cardinals. The Cardinals lost their last 2 games. I'm looking at them to pull this game out, and 1.5 is good value. I definitely like the Cardinals. Second game is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers put up a donut against the Saints. And I know they're kind of, hurt right now. Fournette, I think he went down. I think a wide receiver went down. They call it Antonio Brown back. I mean, I'm still looking at them to come back. That 11 is a bit much, in my opinion. If you're going to get them, try to get them at least at like 7.5. And if you just want to put this in a teaser, definitely put this in a teaser against the Carolina Panthers. But if you put it in a teaser, I think they can definitely beat them by at least a touchdown. And third game on the list that I like is the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions, out of the last 6 games, they covered 5 of them. With this +6 against a Falcons team who's been struggling just like the Lions all year, and the Lions been getting hot at the end of the season, I definitely like that +6 with this. Again, especially if you tease that up. So those are the 3 games I like this week. And obviously, we're waiting for the public sides to come out looking to avoid or bet against those teams, whatever you feel more comfortable with doing. But at the end of the year, I wouldn't be too risky since we did have a good year this year as far as betting and as far as moving the lines into our favor and covering. So, first game on the list, we have San Francisco and Tennessee Titans. San Francisco's been on a tear. The last game they won, but that was obvious. Tennessee, they lost to the Steelers. I like Tennessee to fight in this one. I definitely like to fight in Tennessee. This +3, I definitely want more points. I mean, definitely put that in a teaser. 7 points against the San Francisco team, against a Tennessee team that needs to do something this week after losing last week. I'm looking at Tennessee. I'm looking at Tennessee with the 3.5, but the better team is San Francisco 49ers. If you want to bet the 49ers because they are the better team, definitely get them at 2.5. But me, I'm gearing more towards Tennessee with the 3.5 at the moment, with Tennessee at home and San Francisco. It's pretty much, let's see, where were they at? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to have to bring up San Fran. Give me 1 second. I don't know if they were at home last week or... Yep, they're at home, so now they're traveling to Tennessee this week. And, well, they covered their last couple. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So out of 6 games, they covered their last 5 with San Francisco. And the average point was negative. They didn't get to -3. Seattle beat them. But I don't know. That's some information you definitely want to take into account when you are making your bets. So if they covered the last 3, that 3.5, that 3 and a hook, I don't like it. 2 and a hook. So, I mean, looking at that, I'm gearing more towards San Fran than Tennessee because San Fran is a better team at 2.5. Unless you tease this up, of course. If you tease it up, I'm definitely going with the Titans. Next game on the list, we have the Browns and we have the Green Bay Packers. It's hard to just say. I mean, depending on COVID, COVID pretty much just nipped a bunch of these teams in the butt. And if the Browns have a quarterback, I mean, even with a good quarterback, it's still hard to beat Green Bay. If you tease that down 6.5, get it by a half a point, I like the Packers in that one. So tease the Green Bay Packers down, maybe tease the Titans up and take it from there. Or you go with San Fran and tease them, but you really don't want to tease through 0 because you start losing value. So I definitely like the Packers in this one. I mean, if you want to do a money line with the Packers, I wouldn't blame you. But here's another kicker, because at the end of the year, Packers clinched the playoffs. So they already clinched it. So are they going to take this game extremely serious or not? No, that's just a question we're going to have to sit and wait to see. You know, that's why I said I only like those 3 games this week. So moving on to the next one. Yeah, if you get Green Bay and you tease Green Bay down, I think that will be the play, because again, if and then we have to wait for COVID, see if any injuries happen in the middle of the week or anything. So I like Green Bay with the teaser. The Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. I like the Cardinals. I think I already said that. I already hit on that. Talked about that game. Chargers and Houston Texans. I have to go with the Chargers. Against a bad Texas team. So 9.5. I'll even take the 9.5 if I was going to bet the Chargers this week. I'll take the 9.5 against Houston Texans. We have the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what? I like the Eagles, but I think this plus 10 is better value for New York. If you tease the Eagles down, I don't blame you. I think the Eagles is the better team. They are going to get that. So if you want to tease them down, definitely, I don't blame you. Maybe even 1-13 with the Eagles. 1-13 with the Eagles. And the Giants, the Giants is just hard because they're the team that one day the defense shows up and the Eagles only win by 3 points. You know what I mean? So 1-13 with the Eagles. That's the bet I'm gonna say for that one. 1-13 with the Eagles. And if they blow them out, jeez, it's gonna be a tough one. But I think 1-13. I think Giants can hold them. I think they can hold them. So we have the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. I believe the Bengals beat the Ravens earlier this year. Ravens looking for revenge, but with all the Raven injuries, man, how can you count on them? But I do like the backup for the Ravens. Backup's playing pretty decent, and I had my eye on him since he threw 5 touchdowns in the preseason game, week 4 in the preseason game. So I do like that backup with the Ravens. And actually, tell you the truth, if you get them a little more points, maybe even 3.5, I'll consider taking the Ravens. The Ravens are still tough with that backup quarterback. So I'm taking the Ravens with this, and it's hard to beat a division rival twice. So I'm going with the Ravens. The Lions and the Falcons. I already talked about this game. I like the Lions with the spread, should I say. Jacksonville Jags and the New York Jets. I guess tease the over up, tease it up, and that's your play. This is a toss-up. So I don't think any one of these teams is going to go over 47. Both of these teams combined, I don't think is going to go over 47. So if you tease that up 6.5, you should have it. The Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, that one has the potential to go over the total because the Vikings could put up points, but they're playing at Minnesota and it's cold in Minnesota. I would gear towards the under, but it's interesting. I'm gonna go with the 2.5 with the Rams. Rams is the better team. 2.5 Rams. Let's see. We have Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The Bills and the Patriots, huh? Well, this is going to be a good matchup. The Bills, as me living near Buffalo, I can tell you that Buffalo hate the Patriots organization. They can't stand them, and they're looking to play against them and beat them, really beat them. So I'm going to go with the Bills with the 2.5, especially if you tease that up. You can't go wrong with that, in my opinion. Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks. The Bears aren't there yet. I still like Russell Wilson and company to beat the Bears by 7 points. I do like the Seahawks, but if you want to tease that down, definitely do it. The lower the number, the better, obviously. But I do like the Seahawks in this matchup. Maybe if you want to do a money line, you can do that as well. We have the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Teddy Bridgewater's out. I'm going to go with Raiders on this one. I think the Broncos beat the Raiders early in the season. If they did, definitely looking back towards the Raiders with this 1.5. I like the Raiders in that game, that matchup, especially if Bridgewater. That injury looked bad with Bridgewater. So, and Luck, until Luck, have consistency as far as good quarterback rating is concerned, can't trust Luck. So I'm looking more towards the Raiders in this one. But hey, that might be the game where Drew Luck becomes Drew Luck. So, you never know. But I do like the Raiders. Pittsburgh Steelers to Chiefs. I'm going to Chiefs. I'm teasing this down. I'm going to Chiefs. And at 44, I'm gearing towards the over with this 44. Washington football team in Dallas. I like Dallas in this one. Again, that Washington football team just been hit with so much stuff lately. Again, they might come back this week. Even if they still come back this week, this is still going to be a tough matchup. But these are too many points. So if Washington is back and everybody's fully healthy, I like the 10.5 with Washington. I do. But I like the better team with the least amount of points. So I might even do the money line with Dallas, 500. Ooh, that's eating. It's eating a lot. But if you put those two teams in a parlay, they probably even it out, average it out. So that's what I'm looking towards. I like Dallas in it, but if you tease that down, you still won't get the below that 3 that I like. I think Dallas is a touchdown better than Washington. So you could get this down past 7. I think that'll be the play. Again, you gotta watch it. See if everybody's come back. If everybody's come back healthy, like I said, I like the 10 with Washington. But if everybody's not healthy, you might want to look at the 10.5 with Dallas. And we have the Miami Dolphins and the Saints. I'm going Dolphins with the +3. After that big win with Tampa Bay, I don't think Saints are too worried about the next matchup. And I think they're probably going to take this one off, in my opinion. But I do like the +3 with the Dolphins. And again, if you tease it up, that will be the play. But the +3 with the Dolphins is good money. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. If you follow me on Twitter, I'm pretty much doing NCAA. Thing with NCAA is kind of hard. You can't do NCAA a week in advance, so I have to do it the day of. And sometimes I'm not available or at my computer to make a video. So if you just want to follow me on Twitter at Betting Wisely, definitely do that. And again, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Follow me for the year. And as we come to a close, definitely take your profits, enjoy, and especially enjoy your Christmas holiday, fellas and gals. Appreciate you guys watching. Again, bet wisely. Catch you later.